Hello everyone, and welcome to Chapter 5 of Transformers Fall of Cybertron.
Jack, you alright?
Man, aren't I always?
What do you see?
A lot of junk, but I can grapple through it pretty easy.
So we're playing as Jazz, and his unique gameplay gimmick is his grapple beam.
Hold on. This signal is really strong now. It might belong to Sludge.
Sludge. Wasn't he on Grimlock's team? Why would he be down there?
Not sure if he had a choice.
Why?
Call it a hunch. Cliff jumper. I found Sludge.
Is he functional?
He's pretty messed up in a stasis lock. Might be enough energon left to tap his memory core. Bingo!
Stop your whining, Sludge. Those things took us by surprise. Grimlock, we need to call for backup. There is no backup, Slug. Optimus doesn't even know we're here. They're back! It's coming in fast! There's too many of them! Stand and fight!
Cliff jumper? You catch any of that?
You mean the screaming? The horror? Followed by more screaming?
Yeah, that'd be it.
You don't mind saying, whenever you take out Grimlock and his team, I don't want to meet.
That's unfortunate.
Why is that?
I think I'm about to.
Well, I guess now we have a better clue of what happened to Grimlock. Insecticons happened.
Jazz, you okay?
They're everywhere, and they are ugly.
Keep on him, Jazz!
Easy for you to say.
Insecticons, they're sort of close-range fighters, and they can do a fair amount of damage if they get close to you. But, since we have a shotgun, we can take care of them quite easily. Just make sure you keep your distance and you'll be completely fine.
Do not like the looks of this.
Looks of what? I can't see!
You don't want to.
So Jazz is an Autobot lieutenant who is a character in the original cartoon show, as you might expect. Has a similar design and similar voice as well. He was also in the first Michael Bay movie. Basically, Jazz is the black one. Okay, if I want to be more politically correct, he's the cool one. He's funky, you know. Do it with style or don't do it at all is his motto.
Don't be a fool! Remember what they did to Grimlock!
I know, but I need an exit. Wait, this could be my ticket out of here.
Blast it already and move it!
Oh no!
Yes, I got toxic readings off the scale. Get out of there now!
I ain't arguing with that.
Looks like it's time to go fast. Luckily, Jazz is all about speed. With his cool car mode, he can zoom out of here in no time. Also, he has a grapple beam, which helps a lot.
Flooding already. I need to haul it.
This is actually one of my favourite chapters in the game, simply because of Jazz's playstyle. He's a very speedy, agile character. Plus, I love the way he transforms. He does this little breakdance move when he turns into a car. It's awesome.
Jazz, they're coming topside.
You there?
Jazz!
Must be in trouble. I gotta move.
And there's a lot of insects around here, but not all of them are hostile. The ones that have yellow spots in them are hostile. All the other ones that just have purple lights are just seem to be minding their own business. Whoops, dashed too far. Not a problem though, because Jazz just automatically grapples back to the starter jumping section. Although we've got to hurry up, because it's almost toxic overload, whatever that means.
Jazz, I'm trapped. Get ready to move, Cliff. I'm pulling the plug.
That was close, Jazz. What now?
The stress signal is gone. picking up that previous energy signal.
I say we chase it.
I'm right behind you, Cliff Jumper. Right after I look in this pipe over here, which has a tape cassette in it.
What an unexpected surprise. A small team of Autobots have been captured by my Insecticons. Their leader, Grimlock, is an impressive specimen indeed. I enjoy breaking them all.
The signal's beyond that door.
Access denied.
We'll see about that.
Good thing all of life's problems can be solved with the grapple beam.
Access denied.
Jazz, look.
Hey, it's filled with raw energon.
Jazz, this could be the last reservoir on the whole planet.
Decepticons got here first.
We're pumping the lake dry.
Come on, Cliff Jumper. We gotta move.
You know, you could probably pump the lake more effectively if you didn't have some weird spaghetti network of pipes. Oh well.
Little help.
Quite a light show for an energon refinery. Maybe there's something more to this place.
And here's a neat little Easter egg. Instead of going ahead right now, if you have a look over here at this inconspicuous hatch, you can read the engraving, and it has some Roman numerals on it. And these Roman numerals read September the 17th, 1984, which is when the very first episode of the Transformers cartoon aired.
This goes on forever.
Let's split off again. First one to find the exit wins.
See you on the other side.
Cliff Jumper, we got company dropping in.
Shockwave wants those Autobots found immediately. Sweep the area.
I've been spotted.
Great. That means he'll be shooting at you and not me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right, so now we have a chance to use our sniper rifle.
Rocket heading in.
And it works like the sniper rifle in TF2. The longer you stay zoomed in on the scope, the more powerful the shot becomes. Where are they? Oh, there they are.
He is out of there. Cliff Jumper, I'm surrounded. You see an exit?
I see you and some kind of control booth nearby. Try that.
Sweet and clean.
As you might expect, a fully charged headshot is pretty much instant kill. I think you get slightly more energon shards than you normally would if you kill someone with a headshot. Not just with a sniper rifle either, like if you shoot someone's head off with a machine gun, it'll still count.
Back in business. That did something.
You learn anything?
Ooh, I can make a bridge if I drop that rig. The gears are jammed.
Figure it out, Sir Rust-a-Lot.
Hey, show some respect.
God, I said sir.
Good thing to make note of, if you're trying to move around fast and you're in a car mode but also want to grapple onto a ledge, you can grapple as soon as you hit the transform button. You don't have to wait for the transformation animation to finish. You can just transform straight away. Whoops, I fell and missed the ledge. And now I'm in burning acid. Ow, 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 ow! There's another thing I like about Jazz. You notice most characters in the game, they transform into like cars and stuff. But they've made an effort to make them look like futuristic, like alien cars from like the future. Like Bumblebee transforms to like a tiny car that's sort of designed like the Tron light cycles. It's got sort of got that sci-fi element to it. With Jazz, they didn't even try to make him look futuristic. Like he is just blatantly a Porsche. Like he still looks like a regular Earth sports car. They just added some red lights on him and said, yeah, that'll do.
Hurry up, Jazz.
Almost got it. a tough shot.
Come on, I could do it.
Gotta have to move for a clear shot. That's how you do it.
Actually, I guess it's a bit unfair to say they didn't try, because I think they did try to make Jazz a sort of futuristic space car. Because in the Fall of Cybertron art book, they actually show off different concept designs for Jazz in this vehicle mode. I mean, he's always looking like a sports car, but some of them don't have the headlights, for example. For some reason, they decided to give Jazz the very Porsche-looking headlights, and now he just kind of looks like a regular Earth sports car. He's even got a spoiler. Not that I'm complaining though, because he still looks totally rad.
See? You made something.
And I've been practicing.
You can keep practicing on those snipers.
Oh, lined up his shot quickly. Alright, let's try and snipe him back. Let's defeat these last few enemies. Whoop. Haha, dodged a bullet there.
One more on the ground.
Of course, it's easier to snipe them when they're standing still aiming at you, but if you're good enough, you can shoot them out the air while they're flying about. There's an achievement for shooting a sniper while he's in mid-air.
Where my gun?
Here's a fun fact though, the transformation from vehicle to robot mode is several frames faster than the transformation from robot to vehicle mode. I think the reason for that is so that you can be ready and aiming your gun with the shortest amount of delay.
Door is sealed. Don't think my grapple's an option.
Let me try a couple switches here.
Cliff, stay alert. Some intruders got in.
I'll keep an eye out.
Again, I really do like the banter between Cliffjumper and Jazz. They have a good chemistry going. Now, what is the purpose of this moving monitor? It's not like it's a security camera.
I am annoyed by the perceived value of this inconsequential Energon Lake. It is but a minuscule puddle compared to what the tower next to it can truly give us. Inferior minds like Starscream's have misjudged this structure as a simple Energon refinery. However, my research has revealed it to be so much more. The ancients built it to tear the fabric of space and time itself, and open gateways to distant galaxies high in the orbit of Cybertron. I look forward to exploring this technology. Perhaps we can find another world with resources and energy we could use to reboot Cybertron's core.
Jazz, racing legend turned warrior.
Oh, I see. Of all the characters you choose to make the racer, you pick Jazz. That's not blatant racism.
Stay smooth, Jazz.
Teletran told me to stay smooth, and I'll do just that.
Careful, Jazz. There's a whole squadron of nasties on the other side of that door.
If that's what they're saying to each other right now.
Actually, speaking of racism, I remember the first Michael Bay movie. People complained it was racist because of Jazz. And Jazz had two lines in that movie. One of them being, like, when you first meet him, he's like, "Yeah, this seems like a cool place to kick it." Sort of in that gangster talk, sort of. And he basically did nothing that entire movie. And yet people cried racism over that one line.
Jazz, there's a service tunnel on the far side, if you can make it.
Cancel that negativity.
And let's activate the old clutch and get to shooting. Now, these guys seem quite adamant to stay behind cover, so hopefully the clutch should be able to drive them out. Alternatively, I could drive them out myself by driving. Now tell me that wasn't the most badass, awesome, stylish thing you ever saw. And only someone as smooth as Jazz can pull it off. I should also mention I'm still on hard mode, so these enemies can potentially do a lot of damage to me if I get right up to them, which makes the risk all the more rewarding. Alright, let's check out what's in these lockers over here. Oh orbital beacon, don't mind if I do. And a riot cannon. This'll do nicely.
Let's get on with it!
Yes, Jazz, let us get on with it and blast some fools with the riot cannon, which is basically a big-ass rocket launcher. And with this damage buff, pretty overpowered. 3 guys over there, not a problem. They're all dead. As you can see, the riot cannon is one of the better weapons. It's a mini rocket launcher, more or less.
Now, where was that service tunnel?
Now, before I move on, I just want to explore this place a little more. I mean, there's the exit right there. I do like the level design in this chapter. It's obviously very designed for Jazz's grapple beam. So there's lots of platforms, lots of ledges you can climb onto, and it's lots of vertical space, as it were. I also make note over here. There's a grate. It's highlighted. But we can't do anything with it. We can't melee it, we can't grapple it. Just keep that in mind. You know, here's another door you can grapple onto. But yeah, you know, there's lots of ledges, lots of platforms, so you can move around very easily. I think what's also kind of a nice touch is that some of these platforms are long enough to warrant the use of your vehicle mode. Like, you can drive up and down the platforms if you want to, which is cool. At the beginning of this Let's Play, I did sort of complain that some of the levels weren't really designed for vehicular combat, mainly in Optimus Prime's chapter. Thinking about it afterwards, though, I kind of realised that that's not really how you're supposed to play Optimus Prime. You're not really supposed to, like, go into vehicle mode and run people down. You're supposed to sort of use cover and sort of shoot people from a distance. I mean, you can try to, like, drive around and stuff, but Optimus Prime, his movement is a lot more slower, a lot more heavier. So it's harder to be mobile with Optimus Prime, whereas with Jazz, who is all about speed and agility, it's much easier to mix up combat with both vehicle and robot modes. Also, here's a little hidden area. You've got the blueprint for the thermo mine. Oh, and we're under that grate we saw earlier. And there's a person on top of it for some reason, even though we killed all the enemies. Yeah, the game just spawns that enemy on that grate the moment you go into this room underneath it, just so you have someone to kill when you grapple onto it. Oh well, I think that's this area fully explored, so let's move on to the next area.
They're on the hunt, all right.
Keep looking! Can't hide forever! Sweep the area! Shockwave will be greatly displeased if we don't find those Autobots!
I'll be none too happy if you do.
Keep moving, Jazz. We need to regroup.
But yeah, going back to my point earlier, where people were complaining about Jazz being racist in the first Michael Bay movie, I mean, just because someone made a little gangster talk doesn't mean it's racism. Now, if you really want to talk about offensive, you want to look at Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen, which introduced 2 characters, Skids and Mudflaps, who were the most awful, annoying, offensive, like, gangster stereotypes they could...
Scrap! Thought that would hold.
Your head was too big.
Careful. I'm sensitive about my weight. Decepticons, on the far side!
Hurry! We got them trapped!
Oh no, they're slowly breaking in.
Get ready! Let's take them out!
I feel like I'm supposed to be preparing for this break-in somehow, but I don't really have anything to do, so whatever. And that was a race of 2 perfectly good rockets. Luckily, that one was on target. Ow, ow. I'm not going to be doing much damage up here with my subsonic repeater, which is a very short-range weapon. Oh, but over here, a scrap maker. This will do nicely. Now, of course, the one thing you want to be careful here is of the shotgun troopers. You want to prioritize them as your targets before they get too close. Oh, and there's one jumping up to my level. Time to blow this joint. Again, I always think the best way to deal with these shotgun guys is just to fight them from a distance. Shoot them before they get within shotgun range. Oh god, there's two of them! I'm out of here. Sorry to Jet, but I'm in a hurry. Okay, good, that's one down. Let's get some distance between me and the other shotgun guy. Oh, yeah, got another one! Two of them! Down! Yeah! Oh, grenade! Beep beep coming through! Excuse me! Alright, where are they? Where are the shotgun guys? There you are! Well, I've taken one out. It's time to blow this joint. The old hit and run. Alright, I'm ready for you. Crisis averted. I'm actually quite impressed with myself there. Managed to pull that off with maximum style.
Well, hello there.
Got one rocket here, but this should be the end of it. Let's take care of these last few enemies, and we're home free.
More trouble.
More trouble? There's another wave? I thought that was the last one. Oh great, more shotgun guys. Alright, luckily I've got some more rockets, so let's make the most of them. Yeah. Where's an Energon cube when you need it? And there we go.
Yes! I'm pinned down!
Something you might have noticed that shotgun guys sometimes drop Energon cubes, which is nice.
Where's all that cloak and swag?
Cloaker jammed on that last hit. Just shoot some cons already!
Here, let me show you how to aim!
Now I know what you're thinking. If you love running over people so much in vehicle mode, why don't you just run over the shotgun guys? My answer to that would be that doing so is actually a really bad idea. Their AI is actually programmed in such a way in that trying to run them over is actually kind of difficult.
I got you, Cliff. Stay cool.
Thanks, I'm moving up.
Hold it, Cliff. You're going too fast.
You see, not only are shotgun troopers programmed to run up to you and shoot you with a shotgun, they are also programmed to dodge. They'll actually dodge out the way of you in vehicle mode. So if you do try to ram into them, they can potentially dodge out the way of you in vehicle mode and then just shoot you at point blank range with their shotgun and just kill you nearly instantly.
For a scientist, Shockwave sure can act like an absolute idiot sometimes. He's wasted far too much time on this defunct Energon tower. There is a lake of high-grade Energon shimmering in front of his eyes, and all he does is mutter to himself and make countless calculations up in that blasted refinery of his. Sometimes I just want to shout, "Hey, Shockwave, want to go for a swim today? Heard there's a nice gigantic pool of Energon 10 feet from where you're standing."
I do like the conflicting opinions of those tape cassettes. Like the one earlier was of Shockwave complaining that people were ragging on too much about the Energon pool when he wants to focus on the tower. Whereas just now Starscream was complaining about Shockwave not paying attention to the pool of Energon and focusing too much on the tower, which he doesn't really understand the significance of. And there we are, we've caught up with Cliffjumper.
One more on the ground. All right, Cliff. I'm here.
About time! These rockets got me pinned down!
I'm not really sure, but I don't think Cliffjumper can actually die here. He doesn't have a health bar or anything. I missed.
That's all of them. Can you make it across?
These pipes look pretty rusty. Wait up while I make a bridge.
The grappler comes in pretty handy.
Yeah, I'll remember that the next time you turn invisible instead of fighting like the rest of us.
You know what's funny? You don't actually need to pull that bridge down to make it across. You can just jump it using the air dash. But yeah, I agree. This grapple beam really does come in handy.
There it is, the tower we saw from before.
You know what would have been cool? If you could latch onto Cliff Jumper with the grapple beam and then swing him around like a ball and chain.
Locked down. Think you can get that door open?
Just swinging Cliff Jumper around would make a really good weapon, I think.
Move, Cliff! It's heavy!
Through. It's dark. Can't see a thing.
Hold up! I'll have to find another way.
Or you could play a game where both you and Cliff Jumper latch together with the grapple beam, and it'll be like Knuckles Chaotix. Cliff Jumper's over to our left, but if you go right, you come across this little area here, which has a bunch of extra goodies. Lots of lockers full of more things. I'll take the mines. What else is there around here? Oh, I'll take that as well. Why not? Well, actually, I can only pick up one at a time. I can only hold one offensive utility and one, I guess, defensive utility. Let's see what this one has. Oh, it's the intercooler, which is completely useless for Jazz because it reduces the cooldown of your special ability, and the grapple beam doesn't have a cooldown. It's okay then. The Carlton dance from The Fresh Prince. Bit of a weird reference to throwing your Transformers game, but never mind. That's a lot of shards in here, and some useful goodies. Okay, let's move on.
Jazz, where are you?
I see you, Cliff. There's a terminal over here. Looks like a lab of some sort. There. I think I found the lights.
Oh man, these things give me the creeps.
Don't get all jumpy. They're in stasis.
Ah! I really hate this.
That's the biggest light switch I've ever seen. Hey, another blueprint. Can't say I saw that coming. I'm just checking to see the audio logs, and apparently I'm missing one. There's 4 in this level, and according to the start menu, there's one I've missed. So I had to think, where would that tape cassette be? Well, it turns out to be back in that area with the dancing robot. So let's have a look at that room that he unlocks. Don't see anything here. Doesn't seem to be anything else in this room. Aha! It's in a hidden area next to the switch. That's devious.
There's just about enough of these Insecticons. Shockwave thinks of them as his pets, and he may believe he controls them, but truth be told, they do whatever they want on the battlefield. One of those oil holes slammed right into me, about busted my armor. So let's just say I put his assets in stasis. Shockwave should really find himself some new pets.
So there you have it. Proof that absolutely no one likes the Insecticons. No one.
Find anything?
Just some hollow map of a distant star system. Hold on. These look like the coordinates you found in the map chamber. What's so special about that planet?
That's a very good question, Jazz. Just what is so significant about planet Earth? And why has Shockwave taken such an interest in it?
That's all I hear.
Is that Starscream?
I'm in charge.
Well, would you look at that?
You're wasting too much time on your experiments, Shockwave.
Predictably, you do not understand the true value of this tower. It is key to unlocking a bridge across space and time itself.
Enough! Pump the lake! Energon cubes don't make themselves.
Cliff, what are you doing?
Getting my jump on.
Never forget that I am in charge, Shockwave. And I suggest you tend to your visitor.
What?
Yeah, you jumped into that one.
Fools, you've ruptured the fuel lines. I must repair it.
Insecticons, deal with the Autobots.
Insecticons?
I'll deal with them. You hop on that console. Whatever Shockwave wants to fix, we need to break more.
What? I'm sealed in. We can use that to overload the system.
Hurry, we don't have a lot of time.
Okay, so here we are in the final gauntlet of the chapter. To survive against these Insecticon hordes while Cliffjumper finds a way of breaking the tower or whatever it is. Somehow we ruptured the fuel lines by sniping a control panel. Not really sure how that works, but no need to worry about that now. The important thing is just to take care of... Oh. Yeah, it can be easy to get overwhelmed by Insecticons. Just, again, make sure to keep your distance. So yeah, we just met Shockwave, voiced by Steve Blum, so rest assured this game has met its minimum Steve Blum quota. Shockwave is sort of the mad scientist of the Decepticons, always doing weird and wacky experiments. He's also very loyal to Megatron, not really a big fan of Starscream being the leader.
Jazz, on your left!
You worry about you.
I am worried about me!
You know, I was kind of joking about the Steve Blum quota, but I have you know that Steve Blum actually voices 3 characters in this one game alone. And so does Nolan North. Nolan North voices Cliffjumper, but he's also the voice of 2 other Decepticons in this game. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty much the entire gang. If you're making a video game or cartoon or need someone to voice act for you, just get Steve Blum and Nolan North. Again, there's something innately satisfying about transforming into car mode and running over the bugs.
Jazz, there's a supply depot on my left!
Keep them coming.
Now this little bit seems like a tutorial for the Thermomine payload, which seems a bit strange, considering how late we are into the game.
Ooh, I feel that one in my chest.
Enough toxic waste back into the server core, it should blow this whole facility sky high.
Sounds risky. Do it.
Beep beep, coming through.
Focus another supply depot on my right.
I see it.
Whoa, that's a lot of Insecticons. These grenades don't seem to do as much damage as I thought they would. Shotgun makes short work of these guys. Forgetting about that ledge in this corner. If you do fall off, you don't die. You do what, you know, the thing that happened earlier where Jazz automatically grabs onto a ledge and recovers himself.
Whatever you're doing, do it faster.
And here's a new enemy type, the Insecticon Spitter. Guess what they do? They spit at you. I think I might need to abandon the shotgun for these guys. Okay, the sniper rifle is an even worse idea. Let's get the machine gun instead.
Yeah, this'll work.
Toxic waste is pumping into the core. It's starting to overload.
These bombs aren't gonna wait.
I'll see if I can queue up some more help.
Okay, here's the final wave. Let's do this. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes that happens. When you're a car, you're partially a physics object, so you can get knocked around by bugs. Let's try this again. Yeah. Road rage.
Just keep on coming. We're gonna get overrun.
And for some reason my shotgun has glitched out a bit because you can see the wheel attached to the gun. The wheel is not supposed to be there. Also, clip jumpers activated defense turrets which are here apparently. Oh, getting hit from behind. Better roll out of here. The fuck?
That's it! Jazz, make us an exit!
Got just the thing.
Yeah, I totally meant to do that. See that perfect landing I made? That was all part of the plan. I was just trying to get some distance between me and the bugs. Yep, that was totally supposed to happen.
Time to go!
Faster, Clip. Whole place is coming apart.
Jazz, I'm running out of road!
Sideswipe!
Someone call for a ride?
Sideswipe! Get us out of here! You guys have been busy. Radio Prime, we got big news.
An entire reservoir of pure energon?
By the looks of it, there's enough here to power the Ark and get us off Cybertron.
Jazz, mark your position. I'm sending in reinforcements.
But how do we bring all that energon here?
Make our walking city carry it back.
No, our friend Metroplex must stay and protect the Ark.
Let's use an old refinery transport. That's what they're built for.
Those beasts got some energon like there's no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow if we don't get that energon. Besides, it's got the firepower we'll need to repel a Decepticon attack.
Make it happen.
Load it up! Let's hit the road before the Decepticons get antsy. Yes, sir.
And that's the end of Chapter 5. See you guys next time for Chapter 6.